What's good, people? It's your boy Don 5D. This is a little quick response video to a comment that just got left on one of my videos where bro tells me it could be much worse. Let me read this to y'all real quick. So he says, I'd rather work a 14-hour shift than 14 hours in the trap, dodging 12, watching out for motherfuckers trying to hit a lick on me in the streets the whole time and hoping I don't get followed back to the spot. Everything is temporary for you to work to where you want to be. And there's others out here who will trade with you in a quick second. Be grateful, dog. It could be much worse. All right. So this is what I got to say to that. Yeah, it could be much worse. It could be much worse. I could have been born in a goddamn third world country somewhere, eating out of goddamn a river of garbage. You feel what I'm saying? I could have been born with no arm and one leg. You hear me? It could be much worse. I could have a serious health condition. It could be much worse. Obviously, it could be much worse. But this also I'm gonna tell you. I made conscious decisions in my life to put myself through CDL school, multiple different programs throughout my life. I made a conscious decision to not be in a trap, to not be involved in no street BS. So I don't gotta look over my back. So that I don't gotta serve dope, be in a trap for 12, 14 hours. Who wouldn't rather work for a job 12, 14 hours that give you W-2s, that your income is verified so you can do what you got to do in real life as an adult? Because that street money, that fast money, is cool until it ain't. Until you ain't got it no more. Until your partner snitch on you. Until somebody snitch on your ass because they don't want to go to jail because they realize, goddamn, I still got a life. I got kids, I got this and that. Man, yeah, I ain't about to serve them 25 yet. Duh, motherfucker. I made a conscious effort to not do that. That don't mean I'm not grateful for the position I'm put in. And I put myself in this position. Ain't nobody do it for me. Bro, I put myself in this position. I know people who own mansions. I know people who own miniature drug empires. I know all type of people. I know people that work in high-rise buildings. I know people that work the street. I know people that got hard-working jobs, middle-class jobs. I know people who work from home. I know a multitude of people. And you get what you put in out of this. You get what you put in out of life. You feel me? I'm not in the trap because I don't want to be in the trap. I didn't have to be. Some people can say they have to be in the trap because that's what they grew up around. Their family was in the trap. Their homies in the trap. This and that and the third, in the streets. I've been at a point where I gotta look over my shoulder. And I'm paranoid. Somebody stare at me too long. I'm finna bug up with on. Who you looking at? You feel me? I don't want it, bro. I'm a great people's person. I don't want to be like that. I realize I could go up to talk to anybody. Like I said, I done put myself in position. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. Where's the fun in looking over your shoulder 24/7? Like you just said. Who's to say I still gotta look over my shoulder? There's people who want to take everything I work hard for because they don't want to work hard. They want to put a switch to you and take away everything you got. You know what I'm saying? I still got to look over my shoulder to make sure I'm straight out here. That's just what you got to do in the type of world we live in nowadays. Unfortunately, I keep my strap on me. That's what it is. But you can't to sit up here and say I ain't grateful to be grateful for something I did for myself. I did this. I put myself at this job while I'm working all these hours. I did this. Ain't nobody do it for me. I put the time in. I put them hours in CDL school to get where I'm at right now. I found this job. And before this, I put myself at the other job I was at. I did this for myself. Ain't nobody put me here. I'm going to be grateful to myself. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I could feed myself right now, clothe myself, pay for my career, pay for what I got to pay for. Of course, I'm grateful for the opportunity. But you got to understand, like I hear what you saying, bro. I don't know I don't know where you know what I'm saying? I don't know your life story. I really don't. I don't know your life story. I ain't judging you either. I done sold all type of shit. I done tried to sell drugs before, wasn't fucking with it. I done sold computers, video games, hot tubs, bicycles, candy, chips. I done sold a lot of shit because I got a business mindset. That's just what I want to do. I ultimately want to have my own business where I can sell a product to somebody. I feel like I got a duty to serve the people. That's why I make my videos like how I do, man. I be trying to give people entertainment, you know, try and be there for people, or you know, have people tune in and tell me they might relate to what I'm saying, they might not. But I'm grateful for everything I got. I'm grateful for everything, and I worked hard for it all. You know, when none of this handed to me on no silver platter. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household. I didn't grow up with big brothers, big sisters, a big family. I ain't grow up with none of that. I grew up with just me, my OG, and grandma, auntie, for real. My grandfather was around till he passed when I was like 10, 9, 8, or something like that. I had a pops that was in and out of my life, who lived in mansions and had a, you know, luxurious lifestyle to where I seen him driving Bentleys, Mercedes, all type of stuff way back in the day. Only thing I could be grateful for is that I seen it is possible to live different type of lifestyles if you put yourself in them positions to live them lifestyles. So, you know, I got to be grateful to myself. Like I said, like, for y'all that feel like I'm complaining about being forced to work 13, 14, bro, let me tell you something. There's much more to life than just fucking working. I'm here right now. I'm supposed to have been off. It's 7 o'clock. I'm about to go head back to the yard in a minute. It's gonna take me an hour to get back there. I just wanted to pump out a few videos before I left. But I had to make this response. I just thought that was crazy to say that I should be grateful that I'm in this position because there's people in the trap right now. Bro, the same people in that trap could put themselves in a position to do better. We live in America, bro. We ain't in no third world fucking country. Even if you a felon, you could go rise up, wake up, stack up, and go to CDL school. It's not that hard. You could do anything you set your mind to. And I didn't set my mind to limiting myself to the trap or you know what I'm saying, street nonsense. I put myself above that. I got homies that been in the trap. I got homies that done robbed. I got homies that done stealed. Homies that done shot people and got shot at. I know, like I said, I know people in high-rise buildings. I know people who have bachelor's degrees. I know people that are super, very intelligent. I've been in suits. I've talked to FBI agents. I've done all type of shit on both sides of the fence. But I just know what I want for myself. I'm not trying to be bumped up with no goddamn celly. So I'm not in the trap. I don't gotta be grateful that I'm not in the trap because I'm grateful to myself for a rising above the trap. The trap. I'm gonna say it again. I'm grateful to myself for rising above the trap. Cause that's all that shit is. It's a motherfucking trap. I ain't worried about no trap, man. That's the lowest common denominator. Fast money is fast money. As quick as you get it, as quick as you lose it. And the people that you with, you can't even trust them. Because like I said, when they get jammed up and they get told they got to do all that time and the officer tell his ass, you know what, buddy? Yeah, man, you gonna tell us who's operating with you, man. We're gonna shave some of your ears off. We let you go for free. 9 times out of 10, they about to tell on your ass because they realize, damn, I got family at home. I got kids. I got a mother, a grandmother. Would I really want to be in this jail and they all died and whatever the fuck? And I'm just in here because I wanted to keep it real. Keeping it real only gets you so far in that street shit. And there's no such thing as honor amongst thieves. You know? It's so funny to have a street code when there's no honor amongst thieves. Honor amongst criminals. Like, get the fuck on with that shit, man. And I like to watch prison videos. I watch them. And I seen a comment that it was like crazy. Dude said people in jail follow more rules than when they was free. And it's crazy. It's jail politics. It's all type of shit you gotta follow when you go to jail. And you can't do this, you can't do that. Don't even say there's hella unwritten rules. It's a whole different world than that. You following more rules when you was when you're in jail than when you was free. When all you could have did was just follow the rules before you went in. Like, trust and believe. If I wind up in jail or prison, it's not gonna be because I decided to hit the trap or rob somebody. You know what I'm saying? I would like to go to jail for a white collar crime, if I had to. I don't want to go to jail at all. Let me go to jail for hacking into a database to steal some money or doing some some wire fraud or something like that, bro. I'm not gonna be there for no foolish nonsense. I'll tell you that now. I gotta have the foresight to think above the foolishness. But like I say, I put myself in this position, so I can only be grateful to myself. And shit, I'm not a slave to no corporation. Like I said, I appreciate them giving me the opportunity to make them money, which makes me money. I appreciate them for giving me the opportunity to do something with the pennies they giving me. But yeah. That's all that's all I got for y'all, man. Hey, and my boy who left the comment, it ain't nothing against you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing against you. It's just like my response to your response. Like I said, I'm plenty grateful for my life. I'll tell you that right now, because it could be much worse. But it could be much worse for you and everybody else that's watching. It could be much worse for anybody. You could apply that to anybody. But it's me, your boy Don 5D. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm about to go right back to the yard so I can take my ass to the crib. I'll catch y'all later. 100.